Well, the Winter Olympics in Italy are now over, and Canada brought home 21 medals, so lots to be proud of. But of course, we gave up the 2 gold medals in hockey to the Americans. Here to talk about that and more is RDS sports analyst Meeker Guerrier. So, Meeker, full confession, I could not watch the whole game yesterday. I was too nervous, and I only tuned in the third period when my daughter texted me that it was 1-1. But what a disappointment.
I can totally understand. Did you wash it through your fingers like this,
I have no
Caroline?
nails,
Because
yes, and I
I
had to turn the sound
no,
down even. I had to turn the sound down. I just
yeah, it
couldn't
makes
bear
us
it.
nervous. And that's what makes hockey so special in Canada. Everyone follows hockey. Everyone in Canada knows a little bit or very much about hockey. And looking at that finals yesterday, it hurt, obviously. But you know what hurt the most, Caroline, is the fact that Canada lost to the Americans after dominating the game. Canada dominated the game. They should have won. They missed clear chances a few times. Nathan McKinnon missing the net, 2 breakaways by McDavid, and also Macklin Celebrini. Those are the players you want to see on the ice for Canada and to watch them and see them score maybe. But what hurts also is the arrogance of the Americans, not just the players, but also obviously the president. And that's what is disgraceful, because usually you want to win with class, but you also want to lose with class. But it's
Mm,
hard to see that it doesn't necessarily come around. But that being said, Caroline, in the grand scheme of things, it's just sports.
I know, but it still hurts nonetheless.
Of course, and we have to talk a little bit about the women as well, because especially with
Yeah.
the comments from President Trump after the men won, when he invited the players to his State of the Union speech, and he said, "Well, I'm going to have," apparently jokingly, he said, "I'm going to have to invite the women as well, because if I don't, I'm going to be impeached." And today, the U.S. women team responded that they were not going, that they declined the invitation. They say that they had previous engagements and previous things that they had to do, whether it be school engagements or professional engagements. That being said, I think that everything is there. You have the answer, the political answer, but I think that the backhand invitation wasn't well received.
Yeah. And another disappointment for Marie-Philippe Poulin as well, that she wasn't able to speak French during the press conference after the team's gold medal loss. How serious a mistake was this by the Olympic
Yeah.
Committee? Should they have been better prepared knowing she was from Canada, where we have 2 official languages?
It's more than that. It's not just Canada. It's any athlete that is not Italian or English speaking, or their first language is not English. Because from what I understand, it was basically a misunderstanding, because it happened with, I think, a Finnish player as well. The next day, if I'm not mistaken, meaning that Finnish journalists, reporters wanted to ask questions in their home language, and they were not allowed. And after that, they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's a mistake, so we'll have a translator." I understand that you want to translate what the athletes have to say for everyone, but you also have to respect every nation's heritage. That includes Canada, that includes French in Canada, but it's the same thing for any other country. So I think it was mostly a misunderstanding from what I heard from journalists that were there when
Mhm.
it happened, but it was obviously not well taken by a French-speaking journalist in Milan.
Absolutely, and for good reason. Well, hopefully the next Olympic organizers will learn from that mistake. We're out of time. We'll have to talk about Arbor Jacki next time, because I think there's a
Yeah,
lot of
and
influx there as well, right?
who knows, Carolyn? Maybe by the next time we speak, he'll be traded. We'll see about that, or there'll be other trades for the Montreal Canadiens. We'll see.
Okay. Thanks so much, Meeker. Good to see you.
Take care.